The member from Lambton-Kent-Middlesex.
My question today is for the Minister of Energy. Minister, it's no secret that when Liberal Party campaign advisors like Greg Sabera stressed the necessity of implementing the Seat Saver program as a last-ditch effort for the Premier to hold on to power, they knew they needed a fall guy. Everyone knows that the Premier will do anything and say anything to hold on to power. But what is most shocking is how the Premier was actually bold enough to choose you, Minister, as his fall guy. A fellow lawyer, and most of all, the single Liberal cabinet minister outside the inner circle who poses the biggest threat to assume the Premier's role as leader of the Liberal Party. Minister, why are you protecting the same Premier who defends an incompetent health minister to the bitter end, but tries to tarnish your brand in leadership credibility?
Ship is sinking,
Minister of Energy.
Thank you very much, Speaker. You'd think by the tone of all the questions, that they were actually insistent that the power plants remain in Oakville and Mississauga. But that would not be the case. And since that isn't the case, then all parties would have been in exactly the same position, which determining what happens next. And the issue that we have been working on is how not only to reach a resolution, but to find the right time to speak to the resolution. Spoke to the Mississauga resolution when it had been reached. The Oakville matter is still the subject of discussions. We have the Speaker's ruling. Be complying with the ruling and respect the terms of the ruling. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, the only ministers who look happy over there today are Ministers Wynne, Minister Duncan and Minister Murray. They're the only ones smiling today, Speaker. Back to the Minister of Energy. Minister, either you just don't comprehend the gravity of this situation you're in, or maybe you simply don't care about transparency and accountability. Or perhaps you have simply taken the bait, and the Premier's office has actually convinced you that withholding documents is a smart decision. Minister, don't be fooled. Don't think that the media training that you've received will protect you from being held in contempt. Being held in contempt is unfortunate for you, your career, and your leadership ambitions. But you can change course if you just stop protecting Dalton McGuinty's Liberal campaign team when you really want to be building yours. Minister, will you do the right things? Will you release the documents today?
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Speaker. And respect for the rulings made by the Speaker is paramount. And that ruling had a number of terms, one of which was a date, another of which was a suggestion or encouragement that the House leaders get together. The government House leader has updated this House on those discussions. I understand they're still ongoing. And I suspect and I hope that my friend opposite would want all members of the House to fully and completely respect the order made by the Speaker in all of its terms, not just in some of its terms, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Your question?